Hello, this is Greg McIntyre at McIntyre Elder Law, and this is our chapter series. Our chapter series is going to be about saving the farm, and we are going to discuss each chapter of the book.
One a week.
Right? Hayden, we're going to discuss it, right?
Absolutely.
One a week, and this is chapter 1. Okay, so this is chapter 1 in the series, in the first part of the series, and just pay no mind to the people walking by in the background. We have beautiful Shelby, North Carolina in the background, and we're going to talk about the book. So, Hayden, how long did it take you to write this book?
I wish I could take credit for it. It's a great book, but Greg, I'll have to say you took about 2.5 years.
You did, yeah, about 2.5 years. I actually wrote the book. It took about 2.5 years, and you helped me edit the book, though. You did a great job of editing out, and you know, maybe we could say it this way or that way. And I had a number of editors help me perfect the book, and it's
the Stephen King method.
The Stephen King method, yes. Anyone who wants to know how Stephen King writes books, it's exactly like I write books, because except I'm not Stephen King, and he's a very talented writer. I'm not saying that, but he vomits everything kind of out in paper. He gets it out in paper, right? Just there, you know, it's there in a big draft, and then he'll trim the fat. He'll get it out to a number of trusted friends that are writers.
Yeah, you see, they give him a book and a red pen, or a draft and a red pen.
And a packet of red pens, yeah. And he waits for them to come back, and then out of that, you know, he gets this really nice result and then he trims it down some more, you know, and goes, you know, mixes things and fixes it up. He doesn't do any research about the technical things or anything else. He just makes that up as he goes along, and then backfills that information, right? For us, it was a little different, but because I had to do a ton of research on different things, and also a number of interviews. I interviewed quite a few different people about elder law and senior issues.
And they were authorities in their field. So.
They were, like Tipa Snow, who's an authority on Alzheimer's and dementia, things like that, or people of that caliber, or a dentist, Kenlin Luke's Craver for senior dentistry, and how dentistry can affect, and how dental care can affect longevity and quality of life, things like that. We talk a lot about overall about deed planning and protection, about protecting hard-earned money and property. And the reason I wrote the book is there are just a ton of legal red tape surrounding protecting money and property, qualifying for benefits that you might be eligible for, from veterans benefits that are pension benefits.
This book was written for people like me who think a will, a durable power of attorney, and a healthcare power of attorney, and a living will, and you're all set. People who don't have the information to know
or question what's in that.
Yes.
What's in that? What does it mean? What are the different parts of a power of attorney? Just because you have one doesn't mean it's what you need. So I wanted to create almost a reference or a bedside table that was readable in a couple of nights, you know, and digestible if you wanted to read it cover to cover, and also was also I guess a good reference book where you could just look at the table of contents.
It's broken down very precisely, so you can
and
find
say,
what you're
okay,
looking for.
you know, for Medicaid crisis planning, how to plan for Medicaid crisis. Chapter 6, I'm going to look at this specific page, right? I know that life estate deeds are under 111, page 111. Ladybird deeds are on 112. Medicaid spin downs on 116. What about a single person? Or is it for a married couple? So look in that book in a specific section, and you'll find what you're looking for in that specific section. That's the reason I wrote it, was to help seniors have a guide. I'm Greg McIntyre. I'm an attorney. I'm an estate planning and elder law attorney in North Carolina. Our main office our office is located at 123 West Marion Street, which you see here in Shelby, North Carolina. We do have meeting spaces in multiple cities, including our region, which spans right now Charlotte to Asheville by appointment only. We also meet with clients in home on a regular basis, and we talk about that. in the book. So, but you know, I acknowledge a number of people in the book, and one of them is you, okay, essentially, and our editors and other contributors to the book. There's a foreword by me just talking about why I wrote it, the table of contents, and then chapter 1. So without further ado, chapter 1. What on earth is elder law, and why is it so important?
In your foreword, can I read the first, or may I read the first
You can,
sentence?
sure.
While typical estate planning includes planning for incapacity during one's lifetime, as well as distribution of one's assets upon their passing, elder law attorneys have an added focus of planning with long-term care in mind. Often a traditional estate plan will have the same documents that an elder law attorney puts in place, like a revocable living trust, a pour-over will, a durable power of attorney, a healthcare power of attorney, and a HIPAA authorization. The provisions within these documents may vary significantly depending on the focus. Your age and your health and various other factors have to be considered in making the best plan for that specific person or family. So I like that because I think it explained very well what you're doing here and why,
Sure.
and why elder law is a little different.
It is. It certainly is. I mean, you know, statistics are 70% of people over 65 are going to need some type of long-term care.
That's a big number, 70%. That means 7 out of 10 of us, we're going somewhere.
Hey, Taylor.
Hey, Greg.
Taylor's off camera over here. Hey, Taylor, come tell us how people can get the book if they need it. How can people get the book if they need it?
Let's see. You can go on Amazon and order it.
Right.
You can come in our office. We have
You can
copies
come
in
in
our
our
office.
office or call our
and
office.
And then is it? I don't know. Hold on. Not Facebook. mcelderlaw.com.
mcelderlaw.com/savingthefarm. Go to our webpage, mcelderlaw.com/savingthefarm. That's the landing page for the book page, or for the book. And there's links to both contact me and also to see the forms, some of the forms we have in the book and that are up there on PDFs that you can download. That's really meant too for people who have the audio book and want to get the forms. There's also links to buy the audio book, the print book, the ebook, or enhanced ebook, which has videos of me and of other people that I've interviewed talking about specific situations and specific things and subject matter that we discussed in the book. That's my favorite, is the enhanced ebook version. On iTunes, that's my favorite. That's my favorite one. But anyway, so there's multiple versions. You can get it pretty much anywhere. So just look for it on iTunes, search it, Saving the Farm. Or
And there's a local bookstore too here in Shelby, right?
well, the local gift shop
Yeah.
on the corner up here.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
Victoria Secret.
Victoria Stevens. Yeah, Victoria
That's
Stevens has it on the corner too.
wonderful.
But feel free to call us at 704-259-7040 and let us know. Or if you'll grab one of those sheets that I printed out with the VA or the Saving the Farm number on it, right? All the different campaigns we have. We can put out that number too before we're done. Okay?
Alrighty, I will grab it.
Thank you,
You're
Taylor. I
welcome.
appreciate that. I just had to call you on camera. Okay. And so, what on earth is elder law? Taylor does a lot of things for us, including some marketing. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She's
she
multi-talented.
is very good. So, what on earth is elder law? Now, I ask that question a lot of times when I do presentations. I thought it was important because I feel like a lot of people don't know. I found out when I was just interested in just being an elder law attorney and not doing anything else. I had somebody look at me that did some marketing and said, well, what are you talking about? What's elder law? People aren't even going to know what it is, right?
Mhm.
So that's the real question. What on earth is elder law? What do you think?
You want to give me a simple answer?
Sure.
Well, it's basically the same type of estate planning you would do, but for different circumstances.
Mhm.
So you're dealing more likely with seniors or people who are going to be seniors,
Mhm.
because planning ahead is more efficient and.
Do you have long-term care insurance in place? Are your
Yes.
properties protected?
Mhm.
If not, can we protect them? If long-term care insurance isn't an option or it's never going to be in place, we need to plan for that situation where maybe, we're hitting that long-term care situation and plan around it, right?
Mhm. I
Is
love-
there a veterans benefit, right? Is there a veterans
Right.
benefit available, like veterans aid and attendance which can add up to $34,000 a year to your pension. And if that happens, then that's great. They can pay for in-home care, assisted living, or nursing home care down the road. And can we activate that? And when should we?
A lot of what I have learned from you, I would never have learned any other way. I don't until I had to experience a long-term care situation or something like that. I wouldn't even know to ask the questions. And knowing what I know now, it's a lot better that I can prepare, that I even know to ask the questions, because
Sure.
I'm sure some people can go into a long-term care situation and have no idea that when they finish paying all of their money in their house, they may have nothing left.
Right.
And so I'm extremely fortunate. And my title is Marketing and Education. The word education is important to me because that's what made me leave retirement and come to work here, because I felt it was important to educate people and make them know what they don't know that they need to know.
Mhm.
You don't know what you don't know is one of my favorite
Sure.
quotes.
So, why is elder law so important? That's a question that we ask, that I ask and then answer in the first chapter.
Well, here I can quote your book all day. Elder law is a philosophy of keeping a senior in control of their money and property while affording them health care and long-term care options during their golden years. The practice of law providing tools for seniors to get their affairs in order so they can enjoy life, have peace of mind, and leave a legacy for their children and grandchildren. So all of that is the reason why, and what you should do is sit down and talk with an elder law attorney. Know what you don't know.
Sure. And and to that question that I asked, the why is elder law so important, that's literally on the top of page 18 in chapter 1. And I tell a story about my grandfather McIntyre, my Papa Mac, who needed a long time in care, almost 14 years, and passed away at 99 years old, and literally had to spend everything down and lost everything because of that. It was no fault of his own. If he would have had someone like me, we could have used ladybird deeds in the house or other tactics to save the income, or maybe activate a veterans option or something, or any number of strategies to help him even in an emergency situation. I call that Medicaid crisis planning. So, go ahead.
Or healthcare crisis planning.
Or healthcare crisis planning, sure. And the reason, a lot of people don't know this. They think, well, I've got Medicare, that's
Right.
fine. And we talk about that in the book. But how long does Medicare pay for in a long-term care situation?
20 days.
20 days.
20 days.
Then after that, if you're still improving, then the supplement can kick in and pay a copay. And then you have to have a private supplement to pay your portion of the copay.
Right.
So,
And a lot of people have that, but then again, I never stopped to think that it would not keep on paying.
right.
Now, I never thought to ask the question, but it doesn't. It has a breaking point at 80 days, or whenever they determine that you're not going to improve. Did I express that well?
Sure.
So once they determine that you're not going to improve and you're the best you're ever going to be, or a maximum of 80 days, that's a total of 100. 20 with Medicare and 80 with a supplement. That's it. And after that, every penny comes out of your pocket.
Yeah, you have to pull out your wallet, right?
Up to
Cut out of pocket.
If you have a spouse, there's a little bit of protection there and a little
Or
bit of money
long-term
that
care
you're allowed
insurance.
to have.
Long-term care insurance.
Sure, and that can avoid a lot of it.
And I put a chart in here in chapter 1 on page 21. Oh, I think I'm going to go back and Taylor, make sure I do this. I'm going to go back. I'm going to edit this out, okay? I'm going to put in there pictures of what we're talking about in the chart. So there's a chart on page 21, okay, that shows the average lengths of stays in nursing homes, okay? And breaks it down in years for female, male, married, single, widowed, or divorced or separated, okay?
And they differ a little bit.
They're really.
And I've always heard that being married is extends your life. It also reduces the amount of time that you spend in a nursing home.
I know.
But then when you become a widow or a widower, then you go back up again. So.
Single, never married is the longest stay, 3.8 years.
3.8 years. Get married.
So, I'm married.
Yeah, me
Taylor,
too.
Taylor's laughing off camera. So, so we talk about average costs of nursing homes and assisted living in the first chapter there. And it can be very, very expensive. $205 a day for semi-private nursing home living. That's about $6,235 per month. $6,235 per month. $229 per day for a private room on average. $6,965 per month. Assisted living care, $3,293 per month on average, and I think that's low.
I do too. Because if you go into memory care, doesn't that really shoot it up pretty much?
$21 per hour for home health aides, $19 per hour for homemaker services, and $67 per day for services in adult day health care centers, like Life Enrichment Center, and those types of centers. And I do have a chapter in the book that focuses on types of care, and it goes over nursing home, assisted living, in-home care, and life enrichment centers.
Yeah, how to stay home.
And really
as
tells
long
the
as
difference in
possible.
all those long-term care options and how to pay for them. And I talk about how to pay for each. So that's chapter 1. That's a good summary of chapter 1. Next week, next Monday, we're going to talk about chapter 2, which is the foundations of elder law planning. Okay? And we're going to start talking about foundational documents and the differences, like general durable power of attorney, healthcare power of attorney, living wills, types of wills. We're going to break down a will, talk about the executor and disposition, things like that, why wills are still necessary, the importance of planning, and talk about some of those things, pre-need funeral planning. And we'll talk about an interview with Cecil Burton of Cecil M. Burton Funeral Home, where he's the director, okay? And talk about a little bit about pre-need funeral planning as well. So tune in for next week for chapter 2 in our chapter series of Saving the Farm. And I have that 800 number. Thank you very much, Taylor.
You're welcome.
So the 800 number is 855-472-4050. So call us toll free, 855-472-4050 if you need us to mail you a copy of the book. Otherwise, Google it, go online, go to our website, mcelderlaw.com/savingthefarm. Okay? And have a great day out there. It's a beautiful day. Thank you, Hayden. I appreciate
We'll
that.
see you next Monday at noon.
And Taylor, if you'll play us out.